Good evening everybody, and welcome to my Thursday night stream where we're going to be going through the usual gold making bits and pieces, starting with the very much usual opening up of the mailbox since this morning to see what's sold during the day. So let's have a look, and we have 15,000 in sales. Food selling really well. Oh, excuse me. Tickle got me there. Food selling really well. We've got some silky satchels. Well, the price has gone down a fair amount. That used to be up 900 odd. Still profit, but still, it's gone down. Nightbond Delicacy Platter, Salad, Critical Strike Talladite. Can't remember that one. Rustic Shirt. A few shirt sales. And then we bought some stuff as well this morning. And a few things expired. So all in all, a pretty decent haul from the mailbox, I'd say. So let's open all that up, and then we can have a look. And I will need to sort my bags out though, because they're looking rather full. There's a lot of stuff here. And expires, yes, thought there'd be expires. Is this going to fill my bags up, or will I get enough? Yes, just enough. Good evening, Bullseye. Thanks for stopping by the chat. How are you this fine evening? I hope you're doing well. We've just started the stream, so opened the mailbox, and now we're on to restocking. And some follows from since I was offline. Zazazigaro, XXTC, and Hogstout. Thank you all for the follows whilst I was offline. Okay, auctioning. Let's post everything on first. See what's good and what isn't. Some things will be below min price, I'm imagining. Hopefully we can roll through some enchants though. Tome of Illusions is looking a bit cheap there. 3,000. Cost 450 to make, so that is still profit. Hidden Satyr. Now that's below min price. It's only 200 gold profit at min price. Gift of Critical Strike. That's definite profit. It's 397 profit. Fibril, that's up a very high price. Don't need it on that high, but that's the price that everyone's got it on at, so we'll stick with that. Same as the Soul Fibril, they're both overinflated. I can't imagine that either of those will sell for that price, but we're undercutting the competition, so that will do for now. I don't mind listing them on. They're kind of fire and forget ones of those. I don't like to make them too frequently anyway, because they take quite a lot of bloods, and I have better uses for my bloods. I do have 58 bloods, so I do have a decent amount. You just started to farm the archaeology mount. Oh, excellent, Bullseye. Well, good luck with that one. That's a bit of a grind, that one. I haven't done any archaeology myself. I understand it's quite a random number one at the end, but maybe you'll get the luck of the gumdrops and be able to get a decent rate on it, hopefully. Fingers crossed for you. It's a 2-hour farm. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Am I thinking... oh, it's Spirit of Ekiro. Oh, I thought you were thinking of the Vial of the Sands mount recipe. That's what I was thinking of. Why didn't my Mooncloth robe post? Let me just check that. That should have done. Greetings, Ramu. How are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Right, Mooncloth robe. You are in profit, so you should work. Hey Decree, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well, and Scorshane, thank you very much for stopping by the stream tonight. Welcome, welcome both of you. Right, Mooncloth Robe, why didn't you post? Let's have a look. Pretty clothes, Mooncloth Robe, that's just the one we want. Start post scan. Maximum amount already posted. Interesting, okay. Doing good, still trying to figure out TSM4. It looks so different from TSM3. Yes, it does. I forget because I've been using it for like well over a month now. But it's okay once you kind of get used to the buttons, because your muscle memory is used to pressing buttons in certain places. And so once you get over that, you'll start to find your muscle memory will work out where it's got to go in the end. So give it time, slow steps, and you should be all right. So I don't actually need this because I've already got one on the auction house, but I did craft one. So I must have crafted one by mistake, when if you don't let TSM know what you've posted and it thinks it's disappeared from the mailbox, then it thinks it needs to craft one. So I must have been in that position when that happened. A couple of sales coming through. So let's have a look, see if we can clear out some of this stuff. Got loads of stuff in the bank. Let's see if we can offload some of this into the guild bank. Have to pardon me, my phone just went off. I'm just going to check that. Oops. There we go. Done, I think. Done. There we go. Right. What do we need to do? Have to move on to other things now. The potions are now priced so low that you either have to farm everything or proc 2 extra each time to make a profit. That doesn't sound so useful. And food is really low as well. Okay. So I guess you've got two options really. You could try and push the market higher on those, or work on the materials, push those higher, or like you said, move on to some other area and diversify. Wonder if any hexweave bags posted under 2k is worth the buy. I'm not sure, Decree. I'm not sure how. I mean, obviously people are still going to be using them until BFA comes out and the bigger bags come out, and the bigger bags are going to be expensive, and people will be making new characters, because even though the hexweave bags are the biggest right now, I'm still selling the next biggest bag, which is the silkweave satchel. So, and that's about 1,000 gold less, or even 1,500 gold less. So people are still buying the smaller bags if they don't have that much money. So I think once BFA comes out, there'll be the same case. People will still buy hexweave bags. So I reckon buy them would be my thoughts, if you can afford it, and then see what the market does. I do have a lot of things on here that are gumdrops stuff, but I'm getting distracted. What I was really here for was to clean up my bags a little bit. Enchants are still good, and you're working on leatherworking, and you're looking at either dual crafting or engineering. Any preference between the two? Well, I know Gumdrop says engineering is very much an underused profession. I haven't used it myself since vanilla, so I've got no idea on that. Dual crafting as well. I think people are using the. I've heard people are using the crowns at the moment for their twinks, so that might be worth a look at. If in doubt, do both would be my suggestion if you can. No, I can't put that in there. Let's put some of this chaos crystal actually away. Never thought I'd be doing this, actually offloading some chaos crystal into the guild bank, as I've got so much. There we go. Ley-like shards we'll keep. Eternal, is that ethereal shards? We'll drop those. Large brilliance we can drop in. Swap that over. Going to use your 110 boost to get in the go sooner. That's a good idea. I use dual crafting and earn quite a lot from it. Okay, that's good to know, Bullywolf. What else have we got? Sorcerous Air. Is this where I'm going to dump my Sorcerous Air? Yes, it is. Okay, where's the Sorcerous Air? I lost it. There it is. I put that in there. And another stock. Ah, thank you, Pointy Gnome, for the cheer. It's extremely kind of you. Thank you ever so much for that. And good evening to you. I hope you're doing well this evening. Sorcerous Earth. Yeah, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Let's move it over here. We've got some Sorcerous Earth here, so let's try and organise this a bit more. Put that there, and then it's really expensive to start. Okay, that's an interesting one. Hello there, XTC. I heard if you boost a trial account, you get a level 3 Garrison. Yes, I have heard that myself. If you do the trial account first, then boost it, you get the Garrison rather than without it. Got the Postmaster title, Battle Pet, and Portable Mailbox person. Oh, that's quite cool. 3-hour cooldown though. Okay. Do you know why you can't use the drag slider in the TSM4 Professions tabs? You can only scroll when you have the window open, and it takes a long time to scroll to the bottom. Yes, I don't think the drag slider's working. I don't think it's implemented yet. So it's kind of there, but not implemented as a drag slider. So yes, you do have to scroll down a fair amount for it. It is annoying, especially with the search options not being currently working at the moment. Sometimes I switch to the regular WoW UI, do the search there, and then flick back to the TSM4 UI, and that sometimes gets me to where I want to go quicker. As far as I could tell with the boost, it's now level 2 Garrison when boosted. Oh, okay, didn't realise that. That's interesting to know. Temporal crystals, sharp crystals we've got now. Let's put these away. Void crystals. And that's why you have a problem. No worries, Ramu. Can be, but leveled with Legion recipes, so could use mats afterwards. Could I possibly go through my guild bank tabs setup? My guild bank tabs are pretty much a mess, if anyone looked at them. But literally, I've got the bottom 3 full of cooking, apart from here where I've got loads of thermal ambles that Gumdrops left me. Because this is Gumdrops' old guild from when he was on this server, and he very kindly gave it to me, and he left a whole load of stuff in there, which was awesome. And so I've kind of inherited it from him. Pretty much sold most of the stuff, but I do have a few bits on here. So I've got the 3 cooking tabs, and then I've got a tailoring tab, which has got all my cloth and dyes in it. And then I've got an enchanting tab, which most of the enchant stuff's on the left, and then a few extra bits and pieces like sorceress, fire, water, air, and all that sort of stuff is on this side. I've got the motes of fire over there, and the essence of water, and that sorceress water, and that primal mana I'll put over, and the essence of undeath I'll put in as well. There we go. Hello Emery, thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing well. And then my top, that's why my guild's called Trader Joe's. Exactly, Bad Dory. Yes, this is Gumdrops' old server and old guild, and he very kindly made me, he handed over the reins and passed on the diamond tipped cane he passed on to me. So now I've taken it. And hello Costa, thanks for stopping by. Did you prospect Ley, Fel and Imperium, or just Legion? Is that for someone else, Scorshane? Okay, that must be for dual crafting, isn't it? Yes. I mean, hi again. Yes, hi again, Emery. Right, okay, so this needs to go in here. Put the Sorcerer's Fire in. Put that in there. Yes, for Bully. Okay, thank you, Scorshane. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. What else have we got in here that we could pop in? I think that's most of those bits. And then cloth-wise, we can put in some wool and that little bit of linen, that ember silk. Keep that because I need to use that. You made the quest chain and started making necks and rings that could disenchant later on or sell for a profit. Okay. Well, there's another sorceress heir there. I need to put that in here. There we go. Right, looking a little tidier. Not by much. And this is full of loads of bits. These should really be in my tailoring section. And those two should be in this section. So put those in there and that in my tailoring section. There we go. That's a bit better. And use Gemship Helper add-on. Okay, that's something to think about with dual crafting. Oh, and thank you Nutella Day for the host. Very kind of you. Right, okay. That's enough organisation for now. Let's have a look and see what we need to restock on. Enchanting first. Let's move this over this side. So all our enchants, restock, and we've just got the one, the Binding of Intellect. So from your research, getting Magnificence of Scales and leather recipes is no big deal at all, like 2 hours if you're unlucky. Make sure you have 500 leatherworking skill before farming it though, as it won't drop otherwise. Okay, Emery, that's not too bad. Have you done it yourself, or have you, are you still waiting? Okay, let's move on to tailoring. And we'll restock on these. Eventually. The first one opened up really quickly, but the second one is taking more time to open up. Right, okay, tailoring, restock, ooh, loads of stuff. Now, is that correct? Because that's saying 24 silkweave satchels. I'm not sure. Now, you haven't done it yourself. You need to get the 500 skill level first. Oh, okay. That shouldn't take too long, I think, because just making any of the Legion stuff seems to skill up really quickly. Let's open that up. Let's just double check the auction house so TSM knows this is all the stuff we've got, so we can register it. Just flick through that, and then we'll try tailoring again, because sometimes it doesn't register what you've got in your auction house. And so you have to make sure you open it up again. Won't take long, just need to do the quest line first. Oh, okay, Emery. Probably wouldn't take too long at all. I mean, I got to the level 3 bracer quite quickly. It didn't take too long. Oh my god, I am online. Hello, Dustix79. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well tonight, and welcome to the stream. So now let's check tailoring again. Now it is still saying we need to do this many. Okay, I'm going to double check this by checking my satchels on here. Have I actually got any? No, I haven't. So that would explain it. Right, okay. So there we go. You bought at your low pop server a crafted item for someone on a Spanish server and got on his server a steel-bound devourer. Wonder what that is, Kostek. I have started watching your vids, and this is the first time catching me online. Oh, excellent. Well, I'm glad you managed to catch me, Dustix. Thank you for stopping by. We're just in the middle of our restocking operations, so we're going to pick up all of this stuff. So let's gather this lot, and then we can go and do this. Hello, Alpha Test 1. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you very much, Dustix, for the follow. Doing good, thank you myself. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thanks, Dustix, for checking out the YouTube videos. Much appreciated. A big green fellhound worth 35k. Wow, that's brilliant, Kostek. That's a nice find, definitely. Right, do we need to do some intermediate craftings? Yes, we do. Those 3. I always click this from the bottom up. It seems to work better for me. Sometimes it glitches out a little bit. Right, let's collect this up. Very happy. Just need to put trust in a stranger. Yes, believe good in people is what I like to think. Most of the time, it comes true. Okay, so you're saying bolt of linen cloth from the auction house. But as I've got so much of it here, I'm going to make it here. So what I'll do, probably I know you mentioned this yesterday, but where is that auction house located again? This one is in Stormwind in the Dwarven district, the Decree. Okay, we're going to switch to the regular WoW UI whilst I pick up the intermediate crafts, which are these ones. So we'll do... just scroll down, it's easier because they're not that far down the list. Antique ones, here they are. So bolt of linen cloth. I need to pick up some linen cloth because it didn't automatically pick some up. Let's just take a stack. Oh, I closed that down by mistake, that's a shame. I'm going to have to go through the timeout of reopening that now. There we go. So that will hopefully kick in a minute, and then we can make our shirts, which I think with the Trial of Style coming up, I think these shirts are going to start selling quite well. I could really do with putting some more transmog on. I think that would work also. Right, here we go, linen cloth. Now we needed 4 of them, so 4, we'll create those. I do this in the old one because it's a lot easier just to go through it, and then I can switch to the regular TSM for the rest of it. So 1 bolt of woolen cloth and 2 bolts of mage weave. There you go. Which vid from me goes to the first steps of setting up an automated crafting, shopping, and putting 1 item at a time on auction house? That would be the one I did on leatherworking, Kostek. Getting started in leatherworking. It should be in my guides playlist, I believe. My thought processes as I went through that. I think that's the one where I set up all the 3 different crafting operations, the 20s, the 10s and the 5s, which is quite handy just for working out all the different things there. I didn't do crafting operations on those though. I must go through them and work out which ones did which. Any reason for not just making a stack or 2 of bolts? Should be faster in the long run. That's a very good idea, Mr. Honkit, and thanks for stopping by the stream. Yes, that's probably worth it. It's just one of those many things on my list I haven't really gotten around to. It's a good idea though. And what else we got on chat here? You do everything still manually, but with the shirts and other low tailoring items. Well, that's how I started for a long time, Costo, until I got my head round it. I had to digest the information first and then do it. Have I tried just selling some of the different bolts? You've had some success. Okay, crafting the bolts and selling them overpriced. Oh, no, I haven't actually, Ramu. That could be a good idea. Although I'd probably like to keep hold of them because I like to use them eventually myself. I think may have a workaround for TSM. Watched a few more videos of Shara and Onyx's and they show how to modify the group operations. Okay. That could be interesting, Scortian. What's your particular workaround? Looking at your 2K linen bolts. Yep, should hold a while. Yes, definitely, Mr. Honkett. I think that's a great idea. Maybe I just need to... It's a good idea, actually, is if I'm on the computer and I just like make a load and then walk away, I think that's a good idea. I fail at the digesting. It takes me a long time as well, Costox. I wouldn't worry. It takes as long as it needs to take you. That's the main thing, you know. There's no rush. Just do the bits you can and learn as you go is what I would say. Right, we did that, didn't we? So what we need to do now is stop gathering and switch over to this. Okay. You do it while you clean the kitchen. That's a good idea. Right, we don't need the hexweave bag because we haven't got enough of that, but we do need all of this lot. There we go. You're glad you moved away from the whole bolt thing. Mooncloth for long AFK periods. Oh god, yeah, that takes so long, doesn't it? And I get my ankles wet standing in that pool for so long. My problem is finding enough felt cloth, actually, at a decent price. Most of the time it's on more than I'd like to pay for it. So I never get it in large amounts. Okay, so the craft next seems to have stopped working, so we'll have to click it manually, I think. Oh no, it's going on its own now. There we go. That's fine. The real question is, any point in keeping cloth as it is? Not really. I mean, guess your cloth is there as a raw material that's going to be turned into something else. That was your main concern, losing all that info. Well, I think I might have missed a bit there. So I won't lose a list of all the items in the game that still have their general setup. Oh, okay. Yes, not losing your stuff is the main thing, isn't it? You have a 3-hour crafting cast bar screenshot from it somewhere. Wow, it's amazing. Yes, I think losing the info score, Shane, is kind of like a worry that, you know, you take all that time setting it up, but then it's down to whether you know, you're happy just to relearn it by putting it back on up yourself if you do lose it. Shouldn't actually lose it though. Even going from 3 to 4, it should keep all the data. Right, okay, so this, let's have a look at silkweave satchels, as we've got so many of them. Silkweave sat. Are there none on there? Is that why? Or no, that's because I can't spell. Silkweave. Silkweave. There we go. Right, so the price is back up to 825. That's better. Well, you just performed a search for a silkweave satchel, and there are none on your realm. Wow, excellent. Decree, well, make some and put them on at a profit, because they don't cost much to make. 465 according to here, so it's a 360 gold profit for me, and they sell quite a lot. Just make a backup of your WTF folder somewhere if you're scared to lose something. Yes, that's a good idea, Mr. Honkett. You mean, are cloths ever used as raw material for anything else than their bolts? I don't think so, Emery. I think it always goes cloth to bolts, then something else. Ah, first aid. Yes. I don't think first aid's one to worry about, though, is it? Right. So, in which case, let's look at a auctioning. Select all. Post scan. There we go. You use a bit for engineering here and there. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I haven't done engineering since vanilla, so it's been a long while. I was always the weird priest that was running around wearing goggles. Okay, so intellect's going on, shirt's going on. Mooncloth robe we're missing. The satchels are going on for 825. I'm okay with that. 360 profit. Right. And those tomes are going on, so that's good. You just sold a pet for 20k that you bought for 10k. Well, that's a lovely 10k profit, pointy gnome. Minus the auction house cut, of course. Paragon Cash. What's that, Emery? First aid might be going the way of the dodo in 8. Yes, that's what I've heard. No mounts. Oh, that's a shame, Emery. Right, okay. We haven't looked at cooking. We need to look at cooking, because that's what's selling consistently now. So I want to make sure that my cooking is up to date. Not sure if you hate or love leatherworking, the stupid leather market. Yeah, it can be. I know Gumdrops has trouble getting some of his materials. I haven't looked into it too much myself yet, but it's something I'm going to dip my toe in a bit more in the weeks to come. Auction house cut is like 1 silver, so don't worry about that. Okay, well, what about the sale? The sale auction house cut, once you've sold it. Yeah, the sale cut, that's the one I was thinking. Yeah, 5%. After you hit Exalted with some of the Legion factions, you can still earn reps with them. And at any time you hit 10k, you get... Oh, okay, the Paragon caches, yes. Okay, yes, I'm aware of those. You're on the same realm as Gummy, so you've got the same leather problems then, Mr. Honkit, if you get into it. Okay. Medium leather on your realms, 30 gold each. Same with heavy leather. I've got no idea. I haven't looked into either of those myself yet. I will be soon though. Right, got a few. I mean, it's only 1,000 profit according to this, but that's still worth doing because I got my cooking hat. So let's start gathering on these. Okay. Move back to the guild bank. Biggest problem is getting enough exotic and savage leather. Okay, you don't use a lot of the rest. Okay, I'll have to look out for those, Mr. Honkit. Savage and exotic. Right, intermediate crafting, Barracuda and Labour Queue. So let's do a pick everything up, please. You have problems getting your savage and exotic sold. Oh, okay, Costo. Interesting flip side to that. Side note, after watching my vids, you got silkweed fever and bought up a whole lot for under 5, ended up with so much you sold some back at almost 10. Your first official flip. Oh, that's brilliant, Scoreshane. I guess borean leather is nice to have a lot of as well. Okay. And rugged and thick sells good. Okay. Don't know if people buy the items made by it yet. You're just getting into leatherworking. Yes, I'm even earlier than that, Krapata. I've only just got the drums going at the moment. I really must look into earthen a bit more and get the leather working fleshed out a bit more. Come to Ravencrest. I'll gladly take them. Yeah, I bet. It'd be nice if you could do those server trades, wouldn't it? Like you can with pets. Cage them up, package them up, put them in a little sort of, Blizzard will take their cut, and then you send them by sort of like container ship from one server to another. That would be awesome. Drums is easy money. Yes, it is. It's doing quite well so far, I think. You love Farmy. You're on a low pop, so it takes effort to sell it. Yeah, that'd probably be the same if I ever did farming, Costo. Right, okay, we've got that. We need our cooking window back up. Back to crafting, back to this. Labour Queue ribs times 1, queue up, and Barracuda Murglar times, where's the Barracuda? There it is. Queue that one up. There we go. You got like over 1 million in items. Wow, that's loads. Oop, there we go. Could always make a character on a high pop realm and just use the money there for tokens. Yep, that's a good idea. Some of the Wrath of Lich King armor patches you make in leatherworking sell on your server for levelers. Okay, armor patches, I have to remember that. Hope to sell 5% a day. That's not bad. Yesterday was awful. Yeah, it's always the way. You'll get some good days and some not so good days, and you won't be able to predict them all the time. I know I've had some really good days and some really rubbish days. Alright, here we go. Spirit Keeper's Helm. Okay. Is that another good seller, is it? Suramar Surf and Turf, Barracuda. But selling as little as under 10k is odd. Yes. But it's all profit. Any sales are profit, so I always like that at least. Alright, okay, we've done the cooking. Yesterday was your best day ever, over 100k sold. Wow, that's brilliant, Score Shame. Now out of the hex weave bags that made it that way. Yeah. Okay. So that uses the exotic leather, does it? The Spirit Keeper's Helm. Okay, I'm going to have to watch my own VOD backwards and take notes on all of these so I can make notes for Earthen. Right, post scan. Let's get everything up. Every sale is turnover. Yes, absolutely. You just got to have in your mind, remember how much it cost you to make all that stuff in time, and then just make sure you're not sort of churning over too much of your time wasted on small things. But as long as it's fun, that's the main thing. Right, that's posted. Right, so that's cooking, tailoring and enchanting up to date with restocks. We could probably do with a little shopping scan just to see if there's anything good on. Let's run this through. Hey Hyperlol, thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. You are the queen of silkweave bags. Yes, I think bags are a great seller, and they will be for a while yet. The cheap ones, the hexweave ones, and then whatever's going to be next in BFA, the really expensive ones. I'm sure they'll all sell really well because people are going to be making lots of characters. Have to excuse me, my cat's having a grooming behind my shoulder. Not the most elegant. You're buying dream shards on the auction house. If they're cheap, then buy them, definitely. Just woke up to your best mailbox yet. 2.1 million. Wow, congratulations, Hyperlol. That's an awesome amount. Okay, anything we've got that's cheap. Nothing in any decent quantities that we haven't already got in decent. Man, my cat, I know. She's settled down now, so she's alright. Cat is super cute. Should do a cat cam. She likes to sit behind me. The other one, Fluffmore, and he likes to hide more. Oh, there's raw beast hide there. I do want to pick some of that up. I have got 5,000 of it though, but I will pick up that at a cheaper price because I know Earthen's using that. There we go. I need to do all the other leathers you were talking about and do a shopping list for leather. Rarely see them under the vendor price on the auction house. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just finding stuff when it's a good price. Right, wool cloth. Is there any decent amounts of that? Not particularly. Okay, we'll leave that. Linen and silk we've got loads of. Frost weave we could probably do with a bit more of though. What's that at? 9. No, nothing too spectacular. Okay, we'll leave that. Do I have a video on setting up my shopping operations for my groups? I'm not sure I've done a shopping one. My shopping operation is really quite simple though. It's literally a group, I'll show you here. It's a group that's got all the things that I like to buy. Say for example, I've called it good stuff, and it's got all these things in it that I've just added in, and then the group operation is just average buy. So that's set up to be the average buy price. So whatever I've been buying them for, show me the percentage on the right hand side. Show me them above max price so I can see if there's anything I'm low on stock of that I might want to overprice on. And I've left restock quantity at 0. And literally that's it, that's all I've done. How many silkweave satchels have I sold so far? Let's have a look. Actually, we could do that in our ledger. Items. Silkweave satchel, we've sold 146 in the last 30 days. Silk weave satchel, and 170 in all time, with an average sale price of 761. I actually bought 42, so I must have reset the market on those at one point as well. But the last 30 days is probably the more accurate amount, I would say. Why have I called it 95% average buy, but the operation itself is just average buy, not 95% average buy? That's a very good point, because I was lazy and it was 95% average buy originally, and then I changed the operation, but I didn't change the title. So yes, it is a bit confusing. I ought to really change that. Let's do that now, in fact. Favorite shopping. Edit that. Let's just call it average buy, because otherwise that's confusing, isn't it? There we go. Average buy. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, let me just check that message a minute. Okay, sorry about that. That's because you was confused. You wanted to be average buy or 95%. Yes, that makes more sense. You're up to 395 satchels. Wow, that's really good, Kostok. I missed the day you could get 30k profit per stack of Imperium. Wow, 30k profit. That's amazing. I mean, I missed out on Legion at the very beginning, so I never got all those big sales. Wouldn't call it average buy, since there is a built-in pricing source called average buy. Oh, you think TSM might get confused with a actual since there is an operation called average buy and now a pricing source called average buy. Oh, okay. That was day 1 of the new 300 stat gems. Wow, Restocking. That sounds good though. I'd love to be in on some profits like those. Main bottleneck for me with satchels is the silk availability. Yes, it's been a bit dry for me at the moment as well. Haven't had so much silk. What on earth is that? A snack distributor service. Never seen one of those. Interesting. Flipped ores and gems, 3+ minutes in 2 hours. That day was just crazy stupid. Wow. Selling gems for 15k each. Wow, that's huge. You got 20,000 silkweave in stock. Well, that should keep you going for a bit, Costo. And thank you, Gumdrops, for the host. Very kind of you. You keep the marketplace high. Well, that's always a good position to be in. Buy it when it's cheap, and then keep hold of the prices. You might go out and farm them and sell them for really low prices, so you crash the market to be able to buy himself plenty for cheap. I think I get your logic there, Emery. You just might lose out on time. Time investment is the one thing to watch out on that. Oh, someone's bought some Labour Q ribs. Right. Okay, so I'm not sure how long I've got to have left on the stream tonight. 'cause my wife was texting me to let me know that she might be back sooner. Your tailor does not the bracer. Ah, okay. Yeah, I use the bracers quite a lot, so that's where a lot of my silk goes. Okay, so where are we at? We need to go up to Dalaran, do these order halls, pick up some work orders, and then check for world quests. Lay shards of 57 gold. That's not too bad, actually. Obviously you'd lose out on time, but you hate not being able to buy silk. Yes, it's the whole supply and demand problem. Or you could just farm the silk yourself, and then use that to make your satchels, and then think about the time investment it took you and price accordingly. That could always be worth doing something that way. Right, so order of the day up in Dalaran. Greetings, Profits TV. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well tonight. Lay shards of 30 gold here. Wow. So what does that make shal'dorei silk, Mr. Honkit? If lay shards are 30, shal'dorei silk should probably be under 3 or 4 gold for that. Okay. All is well. Love the Marvel shirt. Thank you very much. This one unusually isn't from QWERTY. Most of my shirts are, but this one is one my wife got me ages ago. Oh, and thank you, Argant, for the host. That's very kind of you. About 3.3 gold. Okay, yeah, that makes about right. Doing quick math in my head. Right. We need to move that. Right, what's the lesser one? Rune scale koi. I'll do those, please. What else have we got? We need to move that. How much prepared ingredients? We got just the 5. Okay. So that's you done. So if we head on over to Priest Order Hall. There we go. Pick up those order hall missions. I think one of them was a Bloods mission as well. And some rep missions. And then we need to check outside for... Try the trial character boost and it does not offer a bonus. Oh, that's interesting, Scoreshane. So you didn't... Did you get the... Did you not get the level 3 Garrison that way? To prevent people from doing odd things, you sell silkweave in stacks of 90 for 5 gold each. Okay. Don't believe in selling raw mats. You definitely keep all the mats you farm. When the day comes that you're really bored and you already have the file recipe, I'll try that for yourself and see the results. Yes. Fine waiting on rank 3s in cooking. I just went... I can't imagine waiting for rank 3s. You went all in on Nomi snacks. Yes, Miss Dunkett. I know lots of people do that. I kind of... I'm playing the longer game on this one, I think. Even though these ones are costing me more in Runescale Koi and Cursed Queenfish, it might be even more expensive for me then to use Nomi snacks. So I'm just waiting on the last 2, so I'm alright with that. Trial characters don't give a boosting bonus. You actually need to have a level 60 plus character to get the boosting bonus. Ah, okay. I've never boosted myself, so I don't know. Right. A couple of people have been exhausted, so we need to restock on those. You need some, and you need some over here. But it'd be nice to finally be done with Nomi once I've got those last 2 recipes. Well, until he turns up in the Battle for Azeroth. Right, what have you got that's 200? Well, there's a gold. 2 gold missions. Okay, let's take the first one. Can we do the second one? No. But we can do a rep one, which I'll take. Oh, that's artifact power. I was hoping for a rep one. 143 might be worth it. Oh, no. Hold the fort. Nether shards. We're doing that. The chaos crystals. There we go. Hope Nomi gets grilled in Teldrassil. I'm not sure if I think I rushed that Nether Shards mission. I should have checked to see if there's a cheaper one, because that was 1,000 order hall resources. But still, that's actually worth it for the Nether Shards I get. Right, okay, so onwards to world quests. Hopefully it's a couple of Bloods missions perhaps. Let's have a look. What I'm thinking of is maybe if there's a nice bacon quest as well, I could pick that up. Hopefully we won't get any more Nomi ever again. I'm sure he's going to turn up now. Found out why you got so much exotic leather. You love to kill turtles for the motes of harmony. Ah, there you go, Kostek. So you've been inadvertently farming them. There you go, that explains it. Right, what have we got? There's 2 bloods, and 10 bacon. Okay, I think we'll leave those. Not in any desperate rush for any of those. So I'm going to head over instead to the Garrison. Let's see if we can get some progression on Draenor, because we've been doing quite well with that. You do get the level 3 Garrison, and the buildings are 2s, but you will not get your profession build-ups. Ah, okay. So it's the profession ones you're thinking, getting those boosted. Okay, I didn't realise that. I didn't even realise you could get your professions boosted. Because thinking with Legion, it's so easy to go backwards now and skill up once you do the quests and start making Legion stuff. Obviously they're going to change that for Azeroth as well, Battle for Azeroth. Right, what have we got? Missions. Do these resources, which are useful. Ooh, what do we get? Patrolling Draenor achievement. That's nice. And any rush work orders? No. Okay, I'll just pick up the others. That, and then I'll take that one for 96. Whatever that is. No, I won't do that one. Do that one. There you go, that should do it. Savage leather. What's the stack size for crafting? Like 90 for silk weave and 6 for trillium bar. Most people just need them to convert for pristine hide. Oh, okay. Honestly, you don't really need the boosted professions. You've been almost exclusively leveling professions at a profit. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy these days. Well, it certainly has been since Legion. We got Muradin. I don't know what's the expected one today. I haven't looked that up. There we go. Pick up that anyway, and we'll pick up our usual. Do our usual routine. Head on over. Hopefully, it's not going to lag out too much tonight like it did the other day. 20. No, we want it cheaper than that. We want it 16. So stacks 50, 100, 150 and 200 should work. Okay, yeah. Thank you for the advice, Mr. Honkett. Pick up our fly traps. Not sure how much I'm going to need to keep doing this. You know, we've got so much Gorgon fly traps. I know it doesn't really take too long, so I keep doing it anyway. But then when you press for time, you decide whether it's going to be worth doing or not. Pineak, thank you for stopping by the stream. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. It's just the dust trader today. Okay, thank you, Emery. Right, off we go. Hex weave. There's a few here to pick up. And start another work order. I saw you trying to hide around the back there. Ooh, that happened last time. You have to uninstall that because I don't use that anymore. There we go. Create all. There we go. You're waiting for the fur trader. Yes, that's Dorothy 2, isn't it? That's the one I'm waiting for. Hey, Rock Goldmaker. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Right, we're done. There, done there, done inside. Right, let's head up to Lion's Watch and do a daily there. See if we can get some rep. And do the quest. What's the other quest we need to do over there? Commander in the field. Got some quests going on here. Commander in the field we need to do. Better than yesterday. After you had a small heart attack. Oh no, Rock Goldmaker, you've not been great at all. First your head swelled up and now you've got a heart attack. I hope you're okay. How do you make it so it's only Gorgon fly traps? You have to get a follower in there, I think, Emery, and then you can speak to them and then say, just make Gorgon fly traps, or just make any one of the other things, and then they do that. You're stabilised now. That's good to hear, Rock Goldmaker. You take care of yourself. You're having a bit of a rough patch, so sending positive vibes your way. Right, okay. Daily quests. Just this one, I believe. This is another one I'm missing. I think I've got that one. I need to do the others. No problem. Okay, what do we need to do here? Slay 25 Iron Horde Orcs. Oh, okay, that one's alright. We can do that one. Where does this portal me to? Ashran. Okay. Is there anything in here that we might have been missing? No. Okay, that's Commander in the Field. So this is something different. Yesterday you was doing Suramar quest for Alliance Race. Insane 5 hours of questing. Gosh, yes. It's a tough old grind, definitely. This is what we need. Unseen Influence. Fell Corrupted Apexis Fragments. Collect 10 fragments from any treasure or from any rare or elite creature in Tannan Jungle. Okay. That's what we need to do. We need to do the elites. So I'll look out for those as I'm wandering around. But we also need to do this one, which I'm going to go around here and do. It was a nice storyline once. Yeah, that's the thing. Having to do it again is what makes it painful. And you just want to rush through it the second time rather than having to do everything. I like the storyline. I think it's really great. But I can see how it would be... It gets tired fast. Alright, here we go. Haven't been in Suramar forever. Yeah, I haven't done the Insurrection quest line yet. I need to do that. Right, okay, let's hop in here. Get you done. Do you all in one foul swoop. And then we can do you two. That's fairly easy. Way too much running back and forth. Yes, and the reputation is the other problem, isn't it? Being stuck with having to get the reputation. Another one, another one, another one. There we go. And I think in here we should be able to pick up a couple. Were there two? I was chasing those ones. Oh, you're not one. You are though. There we go. Okay, so you're done. We also need to do this, so let's make sure we head on over here. Whoops. Pristine hide. Oh, okay. Is that another one to look for? Luckily it's not gated by reputation anymore. Oh, is it not, Krapato? Well, that's useful to know. If you aren't exalted by now, it's kind of your own fault. Yeah. How do you get the skill pattern for that? Pristine hide? I don't know. Anyone else got any ideas for Costa? So completing the whole storyline gets you nearly exalted. Okay, so that's fairly easy then. Right, let's head this direction. And if we spot any elites, it's a vendor trade-in. Okay, thank you, Mr. Honkett. You've been a wealth of information tonight. Thank you very much. Oh, look at these people. They got flying. Oh, is this a dungeon? Interesting. I've never done any dungeons in here. Sorry, getting distracted. Squirrel, Hellfire, Citadel. Ah, okay. I'm done a bad idea. I should have done that. Right, now I have to jump out of here. Where's the exit? This hurts. Hold on. I need to heal myself. Dang it. That hurts a lot. Okay, that was a bad idea. Okay. Let's release. We don't need to recap on that. I spent too long jumping around. That was the problem. Where's me corpse? Down here. That was silly. Getting piles of heavy sage now. Okay. It's Hellfire Citadel, the last raid of Waters of Draenor. Ah, okay. That'll be why that green stuff hurts so much then. That wasn't fun at all. I guess this is the last zone, isn't it? Right. Never enter that raid. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Krapata. Hopefully we can get out of this without falling in. Where were we? Okay. Okay, we'll do it from here. There we go. Right, let's do this the safe way. Levitate. There we go. Made it. Well, lava and fire hurts. Nothing new there. Yep, absolutely, Mr. Onkit. Well done for stating the obvious. Those leg armor have a sale rate of 0.05. Okay, that's cool. You like that raid, at least in the first few months. Definitely worth crafting them, Mr. Honker, if the profit's high enough. There we go. They're going to let me know when they're leaving, so that will give me notice. I nearly just ran off the cliff there again. That would have been a problem. Oh, come on, you can make it. There we go. And across here. Right, we are heading this direction now. After 12 plus months, he still liked it. Most of the money from the 95 BOEs using them. From the 85 BOAs using them. Oh, okay. Right, I need to watch where I'm going, because there's this green stuff everywhere. The Fell Forge. Okay. Unbound approach. I need to go in here somewhere, I imagine. Up and round, perhaps. There we go. What happened here? Your warrior tried to save me, but my captors blah 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 blah. Should not go alone. Okay. And you receive money. Okay. Oh, my quest log's full. That's really annoying. Let's cat up. It's from farmed item. Profit is huge if it sells. Okay, selling's your problem. Yes, because you're on low pop. If your guild started betting on who could kill with the most with their laser on Archimon Mythic. Okay. I just can't wait till Kata Time Walking, the dirt cheap Chaos Orbs. Yes, okay. That's always a good point, isn't it, with the Time Walking. Alright, let's get the flight path whilst we're here. Okay. And why are you tingling? Okay. That must be... Oh, that's a different quest, is it? We'll probably have to come back to that one. What's going on here? And... Okay, and this one, just in case. There we go. You quit raiding when your guild died. Amazing much people. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, I mean, I've never really been a massive raider, so... yeah, but I understand the camaraderie that goes with it. Okay, we need to go over here. So whilst we do have this... Oh no, we don't have that flight path. I'm sure we had that one. Okay, I'm going to go back to Lion's Watch. Oh look, we're on a rocket. Do you still have to do rep for the new races? I believe so, Piano God. I haven't got them myself. You're still messing around on Discord, so that's good. Your guild died back in Highmore Mythic. Okay. Luckily you spend time together in the summer. So, oh, that's good, Kripata. That's good to know. Yeah, when you meet a good bunch of people, it's nice to be able to stay in contact. Right. That quest for that is done. For the rep. Hand of the Prophet. Okay, this one though is going to be interesting because we need that from the treasures, which we haven't come across the elite yet either. I need a map. There'll be new reps in the patch for the races. Yeah, I imagine so. They'll change it up, won't they? Okay. I'm thinking I could do with an add-on or something to show me all the treasures. I wonder if we could try and finish up that quest line to open up my log a little. This one looks like it needs a flight path for there. We'll do that one, and then we'll head on up and do this one, I think. Most important for two of the races we're not able to acquire until then. Yes. There is a vendor item which shows all the treasures. Okay, Kripata. Yes, I have got that for Spies of Arak. I've gotten all these. So I need to pick it up for... I haven't got it for here. But I could do with getting that, couldn't I? The next races will come with a new expansion, so it'll be a while. Yes, definitely. Right, I need to speak to someone right here, so that's useful. The one with the sparkly bits. Tell me the stuff. And then... I'm not actually reading this. I'm just checking to make sure I've got everything. There we go. Okay, there we go. Handy notes from Curse. Okay, thank you, XXDC. Yeah, handy notes is one I need to pick up actually. I'm playing with 2 new alliance races now with the pre-purchases. They're pretty cool looking. Yeah, they are pretty nice. I'm glad they've released them earlier. Have I actually... Yeah, I'm just going to run this. Might as well. I'm not sure I've got the flight path for this one. And I'll keep an eye out for any elites on the map. Oh, there's one in fact. What is the elite? Is it Felbor? Okay, where's Felbor? Are you underground somewhere? How can I get you? Can't see you. I can't see an obvious entrance for you. Not sure you like the Iron Dwarves though. Oh, actually, no, I quite like them myself. Quite looking forward to that one. Okay, I'm missing that one. Wherever you may be. You survived for 20 hours on TSM 4 this time. It still sucks. That's a shame, Mr. Donkey. I know it's missing some features that does make it slightly more difficult to do your usual stuff if you're used to it a certain way. I wasn't as used to stuff, so I was able to kind of take the hit, as it were. Am I going the right direction? I don't think I am. I need to head... Ooh, I need to head up there somehow. Right, let's go round. What does the maps show me? Okay. Up the left and up round the edge, I think. Follow the path. There it is. Hey, Drop Pencil, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Right, Bleeding Hollow Brute. We'll ignore you. And then try and go around this way, I think. Where do we need to go next? Oh no, we've gone too far around here. We need to go down. And to the side here. And then left, I think, somewhere. If we can. Not sure about that. Possible to see what you need to craft an item. And what you have the materials for. Yes, without having all those crafting bits, that is when you're used to it in TSM 3. I get what you mean with that. Right. Okay, so I need to head more down here, it would seem, and then left. Is it underground, I wonder? Let's have a look. Ah, your keyboard's on the way. That sounds interesting, at least. Okay. Bleeding Hollow Hunting Grounds. I need to somehow get up here. Where'd you get the follower to assign to the herb garden? I think mine's called Fiona. See, I'm in the same place now. I'm definitely not doing this correctly. I want to go straight on up here, but that's not going to let me. Yes, Fiona the Shadow Hunter. There we go. Thank you very much, Grapata. Only took them 5 weeks to send it. Wow, that's pretty long. Right. Okay. I'm wandering around lost. Oh no, is this a path? Hold on. Hold the fort. Have we got somewhere? Damn, this place is confusing sometimes. Okay, we've got a path. There we go. Right, we're through, I think. Yeah, okay, we need to head left somewhere. It's so dark, it's hard to see places in here. There we go. Akhtar's Post. Where's a flight path? There you are. Take that. Okay. Apparently getting a ducky keyboard with a Nordic layout is not as easy as you thought it would be. That does sound quite specialist, Mr. Honkit. Okay, we've done that. Oh, this might be my lovely family leaving. Let me just check. Okay. Right, that's that. I've got about 20 minutes left, according to that. So let's see what we can get done, completed in Draenor in this time. So we need to get handy notes. That's one thing we need. Try getting an English board with Euro. QWERTY and not AZERTY. Really? They have an AZERTY? That sounds difficult. Right, okay. What's this? Vengeance. What's that about? Okay, just walk to a PC store 1 kilometre from you, grab one from the shelf, pay for it, and leave as a happy customer. At least Nordic only exists in QWERTY layout. Yeah, definitely. Ducky channel. You're getting that one. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, looks very nice, Mr. Honkett. You only have terrible PC stores in Denmark. Haven't been to Denmark in years. It types horrible. You type blind, but French. Okay, German laptops have different keyboards. Yeah, I bet that's difficult. Right, we are going to... We've done those, so we can turn that in, which is going to be useful. Flight Master, this one. Okay, Lion's Watch. I keep wanting to zoom in on the Draenor map, but it doesn't let me. Oh, thank you, Profits, for the host. Very kind of you. Got about 20 minutes left, so what could we do in that time? I wonder where the vendor is for the treasure stuff. I wonder if they're in Lion's Watch itself. I'll have a look when I go there. It looks like the hub for the area. So I'll do that. Maybe see if I can find the thing for the treasure maps. How are we doing for reputation in Draenor? What is a Draenor? Honoured, revered, Council of Exarchs. Oh, thank you, Windows, for the summary. A lot of good PC stores in Finland. Oh, that's cool. Right, that quest was inside, I believe, in the Lion's Den. So we'll do that. Okay. And so what have you got? Hands of the Prophet. Oh, there's a quest there. Tanam planning map. Provides plans needed to build battleships. Okay. I haven't done all the ship stuff. I'm not sure whether I need to bother with that. You only have Enchanting and Power, which is pretty consumer focused and no PC parts. Yeah, I tend to get all my PC stuff mail order in the UK here. Equipment blueprints. This is all for the shipping stuff. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now. I don't think there's anything I particularly want there. I wonder if anyone's got... you have to... no stores sell them here. Well, that is very restricting, isn't it? Okay. Any of you do a treasure map, perhaps? You I could buy stuff from. Can't see anything. I'll have to look that up, I think. I think that's probably going to be safest. Rather than me just wandering around, not knowing what I'm doing. Let's do... We've done the daily we needed to do for that. We need to sort out elites, locations. So that's something to remember. So let's head back to the auction house. And then we can just double check on Earthen. Power is overpriced. Okay. You also have Giganti here. You only go there for things like TV, audio and such. Okay. MM Vision is a place you would send your dad. Good for PC, but you'd never buy there yourself. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things really. What you'd let your parents buy is something slightly different to what you'd want yourself if you want something more specialist. Okay, so we are looking for not a lot on Samadan. We're going to swap over to Earthen for the last little bit. Just see if there's anything I can sell. Just clear up my junk. No, there's no junk. Okay. Right, we'll leave that. Leave Samadan by the mailbox, ready for the next time. And then we'll have a quick check on Earthen, just to see how his auctions are doing. So we'll log out and go on to Earthen. It's a great company. You get what you pay for. It works and their support are great. Just a pretty small selection of parts. Yes. Yeah, I guess that's the thing really, is not having the selection. Especially when you are going more specialist and you have very specific requirements once you know your stuff. Once went to buy a PC for your parents with them. Whole time we were like, this would look nice under our table. Yeah. It's all about the looks. What's the case look like? Or even one that's built into the monitor, so there is no case. Not that I would recommend one of those. Right, Earthen, I haven't checked in on you in a while, so where are you at? You're in Stormwind Auction House, it looks like. So you need to do your dailies, I think. Let's have a look at your leatherworking dailies. The seller in power was sure my grandma needed a MacBook Pro for some reason. Yes. And that's a lot of money. Right, regular one. So what do we have? Burnished leather. I've been doing the daily cooldown on those because I can. And the secrets of Draenor leatherworking I've been doing. You work on teaching elders how to use the PC and smartphones and such. Yes, I think that's a good thing to do. How many have I got? 60 of these. Okay, that should be enough. Have we sold any? No. Let's go have a look. Always tell them to talk with me when they're buying something and you come with them. Yes, I did that with my parents. That's completely useless use of my queue just then. Where are my drums? Let's do a cancel scan. See where we're at. Oh, I need to set up the macro for Earthen, actually. Whilst I'm here. I've been undercut on my drums. Right, settings, macros. Well, this has changed. Up, down, control. Update existing macro. There we go. Did that work? Created and wheel bound. Okay, there we go. So now we should hopefully be able to go and cancel those. Right, okay. Then we'll put those back on. That way they won't get scammed. Yes, good point. I even tried to take €70 to set the PC up for them, and you're standing there right next to them. That does take the biscuit, that does. It's like, hello, I'm here. Well, thank you for stopping by, Ramu. I'll be stopping shortly anyway, so thank you ever so much for stopping by, and you have a great evening. Right, let's run a post scan and put our drums of fury back up. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, let's see if those sell. Right. We could do with doing more on Earthen, but I think it needs a bit more research and a bit more concerted effort, so I think I'll leave him there. And I'll finish the stream up, I think. Feels bad when some 80-year-old granny comes with an iPhone 8 and asks how to use it. Usually people just want to follow their grandchildren and have WhatsApp. Yeah, that's exactly it. Being sold the wrong tool for the job is the worst thing, really, isn't it? Right, let me just pop up, see who's on. Load more. Okay. Last time you was the one forcing them to upgrade their PC. Couldn't stand waiting 5 minutes for it to boot up anymore. Yes, that's the thing. But one thing I did get my mother-in-law to get the next time I upgraded their PC is I convinced them that an SSD would be a good idea. Because for them it's responsiveness. Right, so I haven't played since Kata came out. Okay, welcome back. I can't pronounce your name, sorry. Excrilix. It started up again tonight. Any suggestions on a class? Your mains were Mage, Warrior and Death Knight. Ah, okay. Do whatever's fun, Exis. Definitely would be my recommendation. Give it a go. And have fun with it. And if it's not fun, then try a different class. I've not done Mage, Warrior or Death Knight myself much at all, so yeah, I just go with what you're used to and then see how it is. They still have if it ain't broken, don't fix it mentality. Yes. Monk, Druid or Rogue would be your suggestion. Yes, monks are supposed to be quite good fun, and Druids are good for mobility. Not sure about Rogues though. Right, okay. As I'm finishing up, I'm going to throw a host up to someone, Dragons After Dark, who isn't a gold maker, but does have a very chill stream. So I can't see any other gold makers on, so I'm going to pass on a host to her once the advert's finished. And then I'll send that over. But in the meantime, thank you everyone for a lovely stream. Thank you for your company tonight. I hope you all have a brilliant evening, and I shall catch up with you again. Now, I think Saturday evening, a late one, will be next. So about this time Saturday, maybe a bit later, about 10 PM GMT, I'll be on then. So I'll go with that one. So thank you all. Thanks for a great stream, and I shall see you next time. I'll host over to Dragons After Dark, and you can, if you fancy going over, just give her a hello and pass on the love. Okay, right, let's do this. /host. Oh, thank you, Sub-Level B, for the host as well. You just came in just as I was passing the host on. So thank you all, and good night and farewell. Here comes the host.